And hello everybody, I'm Helen20 of YouTube. Hold on, adjusting my mic. And welcome back to the DinoCraft world. You might be wondering why I'm here and what I'm planning on doing. Well, I said I was going to build the wall. I forgot to go to the other game mode. Music stops as soon as I do that. It does that. I said I was going to go into creative and work on the walls down here. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. I'm going to be clearing my throat a lot. I actually ate and drank before I started this. But I am doing another episode of In Memory I Share before I start to do an episode of DinoCraft. Reason being is that I haven't done one of these in a while, and I want to. So, one more down, and we got floor level. But another reason is because I haven't told a very special story about me and my nephew that I thought was hilarious. But do forgive me, I have a very poor memory. Just bad memory issues. So, if I pause for a couple minutes in my speech and have to correct myself, it's because I'm trying to remember what happened. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just like building these, the wall, the basics. But the story is quite literally called the poop story. It is not one of those embarrassing stories. It's more of probably like the best memory I have of him interacting with a pet. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I might get distracted very easily because I'm building this and I want to remember. When Gummy Bear, my nephew, was still around, and it still pains me to say that, but when he was still around, there was this pet store that used to be around here. Unfortunately, it's gone now, and the bakery it used to be, that it was replaced by, is now going away, so that's another business leaving. But there was this pet store, and they had this thing where there were puppies and kittens in little cage pens, spitting everywhere. Cage pens at the very front, so you could go in, you could say hi to the puppies and the kittens, and it was so cute. Well, they had some newborns in there, newborn animals, and my nephew, being the age he was, really wanted to hold them and cuddle them and take them all home. Well, they allowed him to hold them, but what we didn't realize is that the puppies and the kittens could not control their bladders. Let's be honest, when you're a baby, you can't control your bladder no matter how hard you try. And my nephew is holding the most adorable little baby animal you've ever seen. So cute. I'm gonna have the wall come up to here. And here. Okay, so now we know where to put those. But it was so cute. Just this tiny little animal. So tiny. Eyes were barely even open. Well, they were open, but just, again, barely. It was so cute. And my nephew's like holding the little thing. He wants to take it home so bad. So very bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, unfortunately, he can't. Oh, it's gonna kill me later. I just broke salt, which I actually don't need. Since this is 5 wide an angle, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it stops right there. But he's holding this little thing, and he's like all excited, like, Auntie, look at what I'm holding, look at what I'm holding, isn't it so cute, I want to keep it. And then shit hit the fan so quick. Remember how I said that baby animals can't really control their bladders? Yeah. The puppy or the kitten, I don't remember, he's holding. He starts whimpering. He doesn't know why. I don't know why. But I'm starting to get a good idea as to why. Yeah, I'm starting to get a good idea. And I decide, I'm gonna go look at something else. So I go over to the snakes and the fish, and I start checking it out. And the next thing I know, I hear my nephew screaming. Now, instincts tell me my nephew is getting hurt, and that's why he's screaming the way he was. Nope. He was screaming in disgust and panic. The puppy or the kitten, I don't remember, took a shit in his hand. And he was freaking out. He did not like it. So the last episode I did of this was him embarrassing me. Now it is him embarrassing himself. And being embarrassed by a baby animal that can't control its bladder. But oh my god, he starts screaming and screaming about the baby animal pooping in his hand. And I'm no help at all. I'm in tears. I am laughing so hard. It's just too funny. Way too funny. But, unfortunately for the owner of the place, I'm trying to remember things and it's not going very well. Unfortunately, my nephew never got the chance of even trying to get that little thing. As much, even though it pooped in his hand, he wanted that baby animal so bad. So bad. Wasn't gonna happen. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. I most likely screwed up that counting. But yeah, as I was saying, unfortunately he couldn't get the baby animal because the place closed before he ever got the chance. So the baby animal actually went to somebody else, which personally I'm glad for. But that just goes to show karma's a bitch. Because believe it or not, the whole embarrassing story I told last time happened a couple days before all that. And I even told my nephew, that's karma right there. That is karma. He didn't know what that meant until I explained it to him. I just know that, the second Bill hears this, he's gonna be laughing so hard. Now, believe it or not, there is yet another poop story that involves my nephew. And this one's a little different. It's not an animal pooping in his hand. Or in anyone's hand, for that matter. I'd like to remind you guys that I came into my nephew's life when he was about 3 years old. So I knew him for quite a few years. Quite a few years. And one of the so-called perks, air quotes there, perks, to being an aunt to a little kid like that is that you have to deal with the mess they make. And all I can say is, you guys know that commercial where the two dads are at the park and the little kid's like trying to get his dad's attention because he has to go poop? Yeah. Something like that similar happened. It's why I couldn't take Gummy Bear to the pool anymore. There was this, sorry, to my friend's pool anymore. A friend of mine got a giant pool. It's one of those temporary ones that you could inflate and set up. It's big. It's like 3 or 4 feet deep or so. Those big blobby looking things with a lid. I guess the only way I can describe it is it looks like a bomb fruit from Legend of Zelda. I don't know why. But he got one of those. And my nephew and I were invited to go swimming. So, you know, I pack us up a lunch and a snack. Just anything we might need. I never ever thought to bring spare clothes aside from maybe spare swimming trunks. Well, no, I brought dry clothes for later, but I never thought to bring underwear or pants for him. Well, we go swimming for a little bit. After a while, we have lunch, which unfortunately was my friend I believe it was either a cheeseburger or tacos or something. I don't remember. It was something that he could stomach that wasn't spicy, but still, like, make your bladder hate you later. With vengeance. Merciless vengeance. Well, we eat. I know what that stuff is like. But I had, like, grown an immunity to it because I've eaten it so many times. Personally, I forget if it's, it was like a culture food. Like something from the guy's culture. I don't remember. But oh my god. You'll be shitting yourself so hard later. I just don't remember what it was. Anyway, we eat. I know that it's gonna cause some issues later. But I didn't know how soon it'll do it, because it's random, the effects. And I didn't think of it at the time. I had, like, it completely spaced my mind. But, like, a couple minutes, maybe an hour or so after we eat, you wait an hour before swimming. Gummy starts, like, begging for us to go inside, so he can go to the bathroom or something. I don't remember. I'm guessing that's what he wanted. Because at the time, I thought he wanted to go inside because he was bored. I mean, he sounded bored. And of course, I tell him, okay, let me finish swimming here. It's very hot out here. Because where I live, it can get to 108 degrees. We live in a desert. It gets hella hot here. But, I tell him, you need to wait. I need to cool off some more, because being the size I am, heat and fat do not mix. It's uncomfortable for me. I mean, I can deodorant and powder and do all that. I can do all the steps and to try and keep myself cool. It's not gonna mean shit out here. It's not gonna do shit. You're going to overheat and feel like your skin is burning off at the seams. It is that frickin' hot. I mean, that's how I felt this summer when it was like only 105. Only 100. Oh my god, I sat in my room and baked. It was so bad. But anyway, getting away from that. My nephew keeps begging you, we need to go inside. We need to go inside. And now I know he wanted to go inside to go poop. But me and my friend, it was too hot for us to leave that pool. We wanted to cool off. It's hot out. Hey, look at this wall. It looks cool. I'll maybe pretty it up later. But I guess after a bit, my gummy gave up. And I notice him when we finally get out of the water, it's because well, no. I'm trying to remember things. It's so hard to do when I'm trying to focus too. But we're in the water, and I notice my nephew has really a really focused look, Arr! He's pushing as hard as he can. After a couple seconds, I realized what he was doing. I got out as fast as I could. My friend didn't even realize what was wrong until it was too late. It sounds disgusting, but the water turned brown, rather ugly color, and it freaked my friend out. It got worse because we couldn't go inside. They couldn't go inside the way they were. So we took the hose, which had been sitting in the sun for a while, so it sprayed hot-ish water on them, just to hose it all off. It was nasty, but it was hilarious. And I'm glad I got out before any of that happened to me. But oh my god, it was so bad, but it was so funny. And we never let my nephew live that down. As bad as it sounds, we never did. It was funny. It was hilarious. You don't understand. That is the funniest thing I've seen him do. Aside from the Halloween-ish, the prank we pulled on door-to-door Christian faith people that I loved. Because now they all think we're Satanists. All thanks to my nephew. But we got him inside. They let us borrow their shower. We both took a shower, because the thing with my nephew is that he didn't like taking a shower or being in the bathtub without somebody there. Apparently he thought Jaws was gonna spring out of the drain and get him, or that pink thing from Ghostbusters. He especially hated the Ghostbusters one. But he's got 2 poop stories. I'll tell you something. Anyway, that's it for In Memory I Share, guys. I hope you liked it. If you have any suggestions and topics, please let me know. I'll see you guys later. Bye!